Hi there, I am Nonso Obiezwe. I want to welcome you to Hymns and Storytelling. Today I'm going to be sharing the story of Abide With Me. This is a popular hymn we sing in churches by Anglicans, Methodists, Baptists, and some other churches, many Christians. Before I go on with this story, I have always thought that this was composed mainly for evenings, but this story proved me wrong. So stand by and listen. The author of this hymn was Henry F. Lyte, 1793 to 1847. The composer of the hymn tune was William H. Monk, 1823 to 1889. The name of this hymn tune is Eventide. The meter 1010.1010. Scripture reference Luke 24:29. It has been stated that the only person who can face the prospect of death realistically is able to live this life with purpose and confidence. Such was the conviction of a rather obscure English pastor, Henry F. Lyte, when he wrote the text for this hymn in 1847. Shortly before his own homegoing, it has since become one of the favorite hymns for Christians everywhere during times of sorrow and deep distress. Henry F. Lyte was born in Scotland on June 1st, 1793. He was educated at Trinity College, Dublin, Ireland, and was a member of the Church of England all his life. Throughout his lifetime, he was known as a man frail in body but strong in faith and spirit. His health was continually threatened by asthma and tuberculosis. Despite his physical frailties, he was a tireless worker with an established reputation as a poet, musician, and minister. It was he who coined the phrase, "It is better to wear out than to rust out." Wherever he ministered, he was greatly loved and admired by his people. For the last 23 years of his life, Lyte pastored a poor parish church amongst fishing people at Lower Brixham, Devonshire, England. During these later years, his health became progressively worse, so that he was forced to seek a warmer climate in Italy. For the last sermon with his poor parishioners on September 4th in 1847, it is recorded that Lyte nearly had to crawl to the pulpit, and his message came as from a dying man. His final words made a deep impact upon his people when he said that it was his desire to induce you to prepare for the solemn hour which must come to all by a timely appreciation and dependence on the death of Christ. On his way to Rome, Italy, he was overtaken by death at Nice, France, and was buried there in the English cemetery on November 20th, 1847. Lyte is said to have written this text along with his own tune shortly before his last Sunday at the Lower Brixham Church. It never became widely used in England until it was first published in a book, Lyte's Remains, in 1850 in London. Its first appearance in America was in Henry Beecher's Plymouth collection in 1855, with the notation that this hymn was meant to be read and not sung. Later, it was discovered by Henry Monk, music editor of the well-known Anglican church hymnal, Ancient and Modern, and it was included in the first edition of that hymnal published in 1861. Although William Monk personally contributed 50 original tunes for the hymnal, it is said that in less than half an hour, he composed for the Lyte text a tune named Eventide. He was inspired by the beauty of a glorious sunset while he yet experiencing a deep personal sorrow, in addition to his work as editor of this hymnal, considered by hymnologists to be one of the most important hymnals ever published. William Monk was also a choir director and organist at King's College in London. William H. Monk also supplied the music for the hymn Look Ye Saints, the Sight is Glorious, number 55, and The Strife is Over, 101 More Hymn Stories, number 88. Henry Lyte's text for this hymn was taken from the account of Christ's appearance with the two disciples on the way to Emmaus, and their statement, "Abide with us, for it is toward evening, and the day is fast spent." Luke chapter 24, verse 29. Although Lyte did not write a great quantity of hymns, others from his pen include "Jesus, I my cross have taken." I hope you enjoyed this hymn story. If it's your first time, I encourage you to follow me and then stand by for more hymn stories to come. Next will be me to play you the hymn tune, and I hope you can sing along and enjoy it. God bless and thank you.